Welcome, haul 3. Haul 3 wasn't even going to be haul 3, y'all. But I got haul 3 after being off 3 days and letting 2 whole work days pass. We're going to make it do what it do. Let's get into it. Some people were able to get in on the action. Y'all, I tell people when it comes down to big sales throughout the company, markdowns that you thinking, oh my God, this is going to be a treasure find, like Kim said, don't trust BOPUS. Do not trust BOPUS. The inventory is always janky. It'll tell you we don't have things. You walk in the store, we have them. You have no physical way to add it. We have no physical way to add it. And if that item is not there, you have to reject it. So you can't just choose bourbon cologne off the shelf and say, well, I'll swap it out for this. You would end up paying bourbon's price. So lo and behold, I kept messing with it all day after seeing people come in. Some people were able to add fresh water to their cart for $3.67. And by doggone it, by the end of the day, I finally got it to add. So if you don't know, fresh water is that Italian bergamot. I tell y'all, that's that young boy. He's for the streets. You're going to have to watch him because, you know, he looked good on the surface, but he going to break your heart. He ain't ready to settle down. Now, if you get in here catching feelings for this Italian bergamot, which has a little more musk to it on top of the citrusy bergamot and that fresh mountain air, that's on you. You know the love is real with your management team if the one by her house had something that I want for 75% off and she got it. This is the You're the One EDP in the 1.7 ounce. Now, if you don't know, this is that strawberry nectar. This is that white birch. Some people say it smells kind of old lady-ish, but I'm here to tell you my warm body tone. This is one of the scents that stick on me, and this is the one of the 2 only scents that I get compliments on, meaning people walk past me and be like, oh my God, what do you have on? So the SKU list for this last year when they went on sale, my store never had them. We finally had a store in the area that had them. My assistant manager got this for me and I'm in love with it. $12. Why not? I don't know if y'all the bargain shopper like me, but I'm recording this on Sunday, Juneteenth, Father's Day. My box of goodies has already been shipped and arrived back home to my parents' house in Charleston. So my 5 brothers, they out the way. But it's never too early to start for Christmas. Lord willing. Fresh water somebody's going to get. Clean slate somebody's going to get. I'm waiting on the price of Clear Horizon, Canyon to drop. And there's supposed to be an older package in Teakwood that's going to drop. That's going to knock me out with 5 colognes for each brother. And as I'm talking to y'all on Sunday, y'all know a 20% came out. So let's get back into the haul with what I capped off that 20% on, because y'all ain't gonna believe this. And shouts out to these Aldi fruit wines. If you're not a fruity wine person, you're not gonna get into it, but it's giving me life. Speaking of fruit, one of my favorites of the fall, blackberry and basil. If you don't know, blackberry and basil in the hand soap and in the wallflower, it hits. It hits so hard. If you put that wallflower in, you be like, oh my God, what's that? It's the blackberries for me. It's the champagne. It's the basil for me. This will be fall coming up. I know it's coming again. Would have to be the 3rd generation of blackberry and basil. If you're not into this, I encourage you get into it. It's $6.13. Is the perfect time to try scents that you normally would not. Oh my God, vanilla and peach tea. This ombre packaging, I felt like did better than past or that speckled version that they had out far as throw. But I'm here to tell you, a lot of people complained about the throw on this candle. The scent notes go as follow: peach tea, sweet vanilla cream, and fresh oat milk. This is a beautiful nighttime wind down scent for me because I don't like loud when I'm winding down at night. It's soft, it's beautiful, it's pretty. Open concept. You're going to need more than one, but in my bedroom, she pushes a soft 7, which is beautiful. Or this such a wind down scent. I can take a bath to this and burn the 3-wick for a short amount of time in the small bathroom to give me a full on scent burst of this scent. So I couldn't go wrong with that. $6.13. Speaking of scents that I just normally used to be so over, wouldn't pick up on its darkest day. Y'all look old faithful. Champagne toast. This packaging from last year, you got it $6.13. We all should know the scent notes, the effervescence of that bubbly champagne. You have like that blood orange note, which is why I say the champagne toast and fresh orange just project a little louder, because essentially the citrus note that's in that blends candle is still in this candle. But this is a lot of people's go-to because it is safe and she throws. No complaints from me. I'm gonna quiz y'all. Warm vanilla, a dash of rum, nutmeg equals what? Holiday cheer, $6.13. Holiday cheer actually to have vanilla in it had a really good throw, and I amped up the, I would say the flavor profile, but the scent profile on mine by adding hot buttered rum to the mix in my mom's house, a 7 bedrooms, great open concept. I mean, y'all, it was fire. Vaulted ceilings, and then the day before that, if you check my Instagram, I did evergreen. Evergreen push through the living room, the dining room, the family room, one candle by itself. So to the people Bath and Body Works have no throw, see the candle. It's you. Another quiz. Crisp apple, golden nectar, warm spices. Let's get technical. Warm spices. That's your cardamom. That's your clove. That's your cinnamon. That's your warmth. That's your what's in this. Y'all should know it. I'm going to take a sip break and come back. Y'all better know this. L to the E to the A to the V to the E to the S. A classic, a classic, a classic. Cannot be played with, cannot be toyed with. She is that girl. If you're not into warm spices or fall spices, I encourage you to grab this. I also encourage you to grab Spice Apple Toddy, which is like the sister, but a more apple note. Surprisingly, this packaging rang, but the one before this called for MOS. I don't know. I really don't care. $6.13. I think I'm going to take it. And the one y'all saw me on Instagram talking about the other day because somebody returned 4 of them. And we know week 2, sit back, let the returns roll in. What am I talking about? One of these whimsical scents, I was afraid to say, y'all, I actually like this, but the kettle corn, the caramel, baby, when I tell you this thing throws, she pitched a 10. I also grabbed the hand soap. I just grabbed one. I didn't go hand soap crazy, but I'm wondering how this would pair with the hot buttery popcorn, since stores have a lot of that left. And that type of whimsical, a lot of people just not gravitating towards. But this was one of them from last fall that I end up loving. So when it came through the door, my manager was like, do you want this or not? I'm like, well, put 3 of them on the table and leave me 1. Y'all, when I got to work today, Sunday, good old Juneteenth, all 3 of them still there, which I did open. And by the end of closing, I did sell them. So I like things to sit and progress so I can be fair, so the customers get in on the action, which, by the way, y'all saw me on IG today talking about this guy that came shopping, and from my little stash that I wanted to buy, Paradise Cove and Deep Blue Sea, I sold to him because they were the sentinels that spoke to him while asking open-ended questions. As front of shop leader, you have to know how to ask open-ended questions to get a hone down on what your customer, take it back, what your guest is shopping for, and it was spot on. Let's talk about that. So these are the kind of things that make me proud as the go above and beyond moment. So the store opened at 12. He came in about 12:30 or so, and he was having a little something at his house for Father's Day. I want y'all to know he called back to the store about 5:45 to see if we had any more of that scent combination, which was Paradise Cove and Deep Blue Sea, which merged together beautifully, by the way, if y'all didn't know. And because I was going to buy those today at 20%, I just bit the bullet and sold it to make somebody happy, to make somebody's Father's Day, to give great customer service. And lo and behold, we didn't have any more. So those are the kind of perks of the job that make it worth it when you can put a smile on somebody's face for the small things, like an aroma in the air. Ain't that something? This concludes my haul of 6 3-wick candles, a full-size perfume, a full-size cologne, which would have been $52.45. If you take the 20% from that, y'all, that's $41.96. Now, y'all know I was hanging on to $90 left. So, look at the math on the side. That's $90 from 41. Let's round it out to that. I have $50 left. Like I said, haul 3 wasn't supposed to be a 3. Will there be a bonus haul? Speaking of bonus, y'all, hold on. Hold on. I put up a picture of a lavender and pine single wick from last Sas and told y'all anytime you add lavender to a wood, it just works. On that live, we went down them scent notes. And I told you Hinoki wood and leather. Hinoki wood and lavender, leather and brandy, and there was just some things that y'all had already seen coming down the turnpike, but you hadn't visually seen it. So then the pictures had been dropped, so now y'all seen it. So now y'all like, what that do? But we still want to slow scroll our way into fall. I'm not touching fall until after Labor Day. However, Hinoki wood and lavender, common Hinoki wood, fresh lavender, hints of coconut. This is very fresh. This is giving me springtime fresh. So I picked it up to rock with it because it's just serving straight spring. And then the wild berry tea spritzer. This is also serving very spring. You have wild berry tea, sparkling lemon water, fresh muddled berries. The fresh muddled berries would tell you it's fall. But this is giving me where this is a perfect fall, perfect summer to fall transition. Or you can go ahead and get into this now. This would also be a fire combo with iced dragon fruit tea. I haven't touched it yet. I don't know. But I smell it. And if I smell it, I feel it in my soul. We're going to conclude this haul by knowing that I don't buy one of anything. It just makes no sense. But I'm going to get into these because I said this is your fresh run. So we're going to get into it. The White Barn Neutrals, to me, was slept on in the spring. Coffee, whiskey, leather and brandy, cypress and amber. Let's see if y'all sleep on it, because sometimes them scents is so too mature for some people that like the cookie, candy, pies, and cakes. But we over here trying to change our mindset one person at a time. Get into them luxury scents. And I'm going to see y'all on haul 4. Bye.